Imagine this. The CEO of Mercedes steps on stage. The crowd is silent. For years, whispers swirled about a secret engine, an engine so radical it could shatter everything we thought we knew about cars. And then, with one announcement, Mercedes confirmed it. The YASA Flux engine is real. Not a rumor. Not a concept. Not a prototype in some hidden lab. Real. And if early reports are true, Tesla, BYD, Toyota, all of them, could soon be losing sleep. So the big question is this. What makes this engine so special? Could it really dethrone Tesla's EV dominance? Or is it just another flashy promise destined to fade away? Stay with me, because once you hear the truth about this engine, you may never look at the auto industry the same way again. Revolutions don't appear overnight. They're born in shadows, built in silence, forged in years of relentless research. The YASA Flux engine is no exception. Mercedes didn't stumble into this breakthrough. They've been working on it quietly for over a decade, no hype, no headlines, just engineering obsession. And here's the twist. That silence wasn't accidental. It was strategy. Let's rewind. Between 2010 and 2015, Tesla shook the auto world. With every model, Elon Musk proved electric cars weren't just coming, they were already here. Mercedes was watching closely. And they realized something important. If they wanted to stay relevant, they couldn't just ride the battery wave. They needed a different weapon. A reinvention of the motor itself. That's when their eyes landed on a small but brilliant British startup, YASA. This company was experimenting with axial-flux motors, a technology that looked radically different, but with mind-blowing potential. Mercedes didn't hesitate. By 2019, they bought YASA outright. And that move quietly set the stage for one of the boldest engineering breakthroughs in decades. From the outside, it looked like a simple acquisition. But behind closed doors, Mercedes poured millions into this project. Hundreds of engineers. Thousands of hours of testing. Countless simulations. Meanwhile, the world thought Mercedes was just another luxury EV maker. But in reality, they were building a motor that could flip the industry upside down. And here's the genius: they waited. They stayed silent. Tesla hypes every move. Mercedes said nothing. Until the time was right. Then, boom. They revealed it. Say less. Do more. That's their master plan. So what exactly is the YASA Flux engine? Let's break it down. Normal motors are bulky cylinders. Heavy. Thick. Space-hungry. But the YASA Flux motor? It's axial flux. Instead of a cylinder, it's a flat disc. Smaller. Lighter. Stronger. And here's the kicker, it delivers more power per kilogram than almost anything else available today. That means lighter vehicles. Faster acceleration. Higher efficiency. This isn't just a motor. It's a design revolution. But breakthroughs are never simple. Ordinary motors? The world has perfected building them for decades. Axial flux motors? Entirely new territory. They require extreme precision, magnets and coils balanced perfectly. One flaw, and the performance collapses. Building a few prototypes is easy. Building hundreds of thousands for mass production? That's the mountain Mercedes must climb. And then comes the raw material challenge. Flux engines need rare earth metals, especially neodymium magnets. But the global supply? already tight, controlled mostly by China and a few nations. If demand for flux engines spikes, shortages could explode, prices could soar, and production could stall. To win, Mercedes will need new suppliers, recycling technology, and maybe new breakthroughs in materials science. Because without a stable supply, the YASA Flux dream can't survive. So when will we actually see it? Mercedes is starting with luxury and performance models, think AMG sports cars. SUVs too. Imagine a massive SUV that drives like a rocket thanks to insane torque from a YASA Flux motor. And in sports cars? They're aiming straight at Tesla's Model S Plaid. But here's the real bombshell: trucks and buses. Heavy vehicles need massive torque. Flux engines deliver it while staying lighter, giving them longer range and more power. That means electric trucks that actually compete with diesel. The impact? Massive. Look ahead to 2030. Today, every EV depends on lithium-ion batteries. Standardized. Everywhere. Fast forward 7 to 8 years, and flux motors could become just as standard. Not just in hypercars, but in family cars. Even budget EVs. That's the dream. But reality? Always harsher. History is littered with revolutions that never made it. Hydrogen fuel cells, always a decade away. Miracle batteries failed in real-world tests. Radical engines, too costly, too fragile, too late. The gap between lab prototype and mass-market product? It's a graveyard of good intentions. And that's where the YASA Flux engine faces its true test. Not in a lab, not on a press stage, but in the hands of everyday drivers. Families in freezing winters, truckers driving cross-country, commuters battling potholes and traffic. That's where we'll know if it survives or fails. How does it perform after 5 years? What are the real maintenance costs? Will rare earth magnets be affordable and replaceable? Does power stay strong or fade with time? These questions decide whether YASA Flux is a revolution or a footnote. So now we stand at a fork in the road. Is the YASA Flux engine the true future of EVs, a benchmark that renders old motors obsolete? Or will it fade away, a dazzling but impractical experiment remembered only in concept cars and hypercars? The answer depends on 3 things. Mercedes' commitment to scale it up, the stability of the rare earth supply chain, the real-world verdict from millions of drivers. So here's the final question: where do you place your bet? On a future where the YASA Flux engine dominates and rewrites the rules of mobility? Or on a future where it joins the graveyard of revolutionary technologies that never made it? Tell us your prediction in the comments. Revolution or disappointment? And thank you for staying till the end of this deep dive. Don't forget to subscribe, because the story of the YASA Flux engine and the battle for the future of cars is just getting started.